Hello, dieters. My name is Jenny. If it's the first time at this channel, and if you're looking for HCG information, go back in previous videos where I walk through it a little more specifically. Um, I've done many rounds, and each time I add a little different information that I learn along the way, and a lot of it is my ultimate failures that I share. I share everything. So I hide nothing. Every little cheat, every little everything I share with you. So it may look like, why am I even watching this channel? Because this girl doesn't have it together. And if you feel that way, I get it and you want to go. If you're the kind of person who likes to go, ha, she messed up too. And then you're like, I can keep going. Then this is the channel for you. All right. I have a class starting in 15 minutes, so I don't have much time. I had to take over a week off of HCG because I had a lot of blood work done and urinalysis done, and shoot, there was one other thing that I couldn't. I had to like get all the vitamins, everything out of my system so that they could get a pure reading of my body. I'm not even done yet. Still have to get a colonoscopy. I still have to get a bone density test. I still have to get an ultrasound of my uterus. I still have to get I still have to get a primary care physician. That's on the list. If you saw my last video, you know I have a new women's health doctor who's very intense and gave me a lot of homework and things to do. So it's done, finally. So because it's been over a week, it doesn't make sense to just kind of continue on. So I'm starting over again. I'm still calling it round 3 because I was only, I don't know, 9 days into the round or something like that last time. 12 days maybe. I don't even know if I was that much. So I did a day of loading yesterday, and I'm starting the HCG protocol today. And that's it. That's all I have to report. The new information that I was going to share in the process of all this data collection stuff, my doctor told me when I mentioned that, of course, you wanted to know all the different vitamins and everything that I'm taking, or supplements and whatnot. I didn't mention HCG, but honestly, I didn't even think about it, so it wasn't like an overt omission. And then on my own, I just thought I really need to stop the HCG if I'm stopping everything else when I go to do blood work. At any rate, when I mentioned the pills, all I was thinking about are vitamins that I take. When I mentioned the pill that I took for the hair, skin, and nails that has the biotin in it, she said that biotin can mask a heart attack. Now, if you're having a heart attack and you're taking biotin, when you go into the doctor, apparently, okay, now I'm not a medical professional at all. I'm not in the medical field, I'm in the educational field. But apparently, I thought that they would just do an EKG and know if you're having a heart attack. But apparently, they find it out through blood work. Maybe a minor heart attack is found out that way, and a major one. I don't know. But apparently, blood work is one of the ways they find out if you're having a heart attack. Well, when you're taking biotin, whatever it is that they read in your blood work, the biotin will mask that information. And there was actually a case study in the past in the journals of a lady who went into the hospital who had a bunch of symptoms and didn't know what was wrong, and they checked her out and they checked her blood work and they said she was fine. They sent her home, and the heart attack got worse and she died. Which is a terribly sad story, and probably why my doctor shares it with me. So am I going to stop taking the biotin? I have to go back and see. I saw actually 2 physicians. One was a doctor who took all the initial stuff, and then like the main guru lady doctor who's written a book and is like the main head knowledge of all lady. With the first lady, she mentioned, oh, they both told me the same story about the biotin. But the first lady said, oh, it doesn't necessarily work that well anyway. You're better off taking, I'm pretty sure she said gelatin. I was going to say silicone, but I think she said gelatin, which made me think, and this is why, unless my brain later on thought gelatin, but like, why would I think gelatin if she said silicone? I wouldn't think of them as being the same thing. So I'm pretty sure she said gelatin is better, and I have heard that gelatin is good for your nails in the past, so that's why I'm thinking it was gelatin. Um, so I'm thinking a great thing to do is make um, finger jello. So sugar free, of course, um, and use that as like when you want a sweet treat or something. So you have sugar free gelatin when you make jello, and to make it finger jello, you just add more gelatin. You get the gelatin packets. Now, in the past, my husband and I would just add another box of jello, and then that would make it into finger jello, and it would be extra sweet and strong and delicious. But I won't do that. I'll just buy the individual packets of gelatin because it's the gelatin that I really need and I don't need the extra. And I do believe that sugar free gelatin is not 0 calories. I think it's 5 calories, which is not the end of the world, but if you're pouring in another whole box of it, now it's 10 calories. Um, and I'd have to check on the carb content because I don't know. I haven't really gone and made any gelatin because I've had this week off and I was supposed to eat normally as I normally would and drink normally as I normally would, which is so funny because I had 2 margaritas the one night and I could probably go through a bottle of margarita in a year. And then afterwards I thought, "Oh shoot. Is this going to show up in my blood work?" Anyway, um there you go. There you go. So, the more you know. Biotin, not good. If you are at risk in any way of a heart attack or you have a family history of it, you might want to lay off the biotin. And in general, gelatin is supposed to be better anyway. Pretty sure you can probably go buy gelatin caplets. I didn't do all this research to give you all the specifics like that, like exactly how many carbs and calories are. I'm pretty sure the jello is 5 calories a serving, sugar free. But I don't know about carbs, and I don't know if you can buy gelatin caplets, but why would you not be able to? I mean, they put everything in a caplet these days, right? I mean, they put placenta in caplet, so I'm pretty sure you can find a gelatin caplet out there too. If I find such a thing, I will let you know because maybe I'll start taking it myself. Probably going to go through the rest of the bottle of the stuff that I have, and that's simply because it works. I did mention that silicone was in it. That's why I start thinking, did she mean silicone? I'm going to find out for sure when I go back. I have a 3-month follow-up, so I'll get the specifics on that. But anyway, anyone at risk for a heart attack, stop the biotin. This is a PSA. All right, my class is going to start in about 5 minutes. I need to get going. I'm back on track. This is day number 1. Tomorrow will actually be day number 1 results since yesterday was really a load day. So I'll have to switch tomorrow to day number 1. But I have a weight loss challenge weigh-in coming in October, so no more excuses. No more excuses. And I'm not seeing my doctor again until November or December, so no more excuses. Gotta lose the weight. Gotta lose the weight. Even if I go visit my son and if I go to his campus or something, I don't, it doesn't matter. I have to put myself in a situation to lose the weight. I will see you soon.